Have you ever tried to write a song but literally come up with nothing? You may have done one of these 5 mistakes. I think one of the very first mistakes that you may do is to just not daring to start because of not having the perfect idea. To me, it literally took years to get even started. So just start writing something and then see what happens, and not just judging yourself is a really good way to get started with songwriting. So I think the idea may evolve from there once you just start developing the idea that you come up with. So that can literally just mean that you just start playing the guitar and see what happens, and all in a sudden you may notice that you are coming up with something really interesting. The same thing can happen if you just start using an alternate tune. I think something that prevents you from starting is just waiting for getting inspired. There are some benefits of doing so, but I personally believe that just getting started is one way to get inspired as well. It's not really like that the inspiration follows your actions, it's the other way around. Once you get started, I think the inspiration comes with the process. It's not like just something magical that happens. To get inspired, you can take a look at your environment, your life, and see if there's something that you haven't really written about, or have an emotion that you feel like you want to share, and then maybe perhaps start working with that. So one of the ways that really affects to the writing as well is avoiding risks. And that is like avoiding to write a really bad song as well. I'd think writing a bad song is better than not writing a song at all. Just by doing a lot of mistakes, you can find a really good song. And I'd say if you go towards the risky territory, there is always a chance that you come up with something really unique that makes the song stand out. One of the ways that I started evolving my songwriting was going towards the alternate tunings, which was something that I had zero idea how to get started with them. And all in a sudden, once I started experimenting with these different types of guitar tunings, I came up with pretty cool song ideas. So I've also created a course around this subject as well. It's called Modern Songwriting for Guitarists, and you can find the link below. That also includes my writing process of how to get started with songwriting as well. So if you're interested about songwriting, just check out the course below. But yeah, let's move forward with the writing process. One of the ways that prevented me also writing songs was thinking about way too complicated ways. I thought that the song needed to have like really complex parts, but starting from simple idea, it can go like really interesting ways as well. What I realized was using a simple concept helps a lot, and it always works. So a really good idea doesn't have to be a complex one. So the simpler, the better it is. That's a really good guideline. And just moving from there is always a really good option. And also experimenting whether the simple idea can be made sound complicated as well. And I think that is also a work of art, to make sounding the simple thing as complex as possible, But also, if you want to have a really unique challenge, try to make a really complex sounding thing be really simple. So I'll give you that little challenge with this video. Create something complex and make it sound really simple. You got the challenge now. And number 5, and I'm probably the most familiar with this problem, and it's not writing regularly. I think songwriting is like an instrument or a muscle. You need to keep training it in order to make it work better. So, or just maintain the skill set. So I think it's a really good idea to have like a regular routine for songwriting, to just see what you come up with. Like just writing down ideas is a really good starting point, or just recording a little bit of riff ideas. The way how I do it is nowadays I'm just working on my solo album and a little bit of production as well. So I'm just trying to come up with something new every day that makes the album better or makes the progress with the writing process of it. It can be lyrics, it can be riffs, it can be solo ideas or some other types of creative works that makes it move forward. But otherwise it can be also just like writing lyrics every day, because that is also like I'd say it's different kinds of skill set with songwriting as well. It doesn't really hurt to get more into it if you're a guitarist and like to write guitar songs. To me, songwriting is part of like solving a puzzle where you want to tell a story or deliver a certain type of message. So therefore, I would really highly recommend you to try to write some types of lyrics or lyrical ideas that you can then perhaps give to a singer that writes the lyrics based on that. But also doing some kind of like song analysis or a lyric analysis helps a lot to get more into the mindset of songwriting as well. So again, just try to write something every day. Consistency is key with this, as well as just getting better with guitar playing. So if any of these points feels familiar, check out my songwriting course. The link is below. In that course, I'm going a lot deeper into these themes about writing songs with alternate tunings, just with standard tunings, how to get inspired, a little bit of like different types of approaches to songwriting, and much more. Check out the links if interested. If not, that's fine as well. Other than that, just keep on with the songwriting and keep on shredding as well. So thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one. Goodbye.